there is something that has completely changed how fast my desires turn into reality, how fast my body is healing, how fast I receive the sales, how fast I get the money, how fast I get the results that I want. I stopped trying to manifest, and instead of that, I now simply choose to know, which makes reality stop resisting and start responding faster and faster than ever. So today I'm gonna share with you this simple but potent shift that takes reality shifting out of waiting and into movement in a way that feels surprisingly effortless, in a way that feels almost unreal. Now, in order to move from effortful reality creation into effortless reality creation, we first need to understand the law of knowing. And the law of knowing says that when absolute certainty is coupled with energetic alignment, that's when we bend reality. That's when we quantum leap, which simply means that everything we know to be true is the lens through which we look at reality. And the lens we use to look at things changes the things that we look at. So how do we change our reality? By changing the lens, by creating absolute certainty and energetic alignment around our desire. And this energetic alignment needs to happen in the three big planes of existence from where we are creating our reality. The first one is the spiritual plane. This is the plane where everything starts. You, me, everyone is a spiritual being living in a human body, having a human experience. The second is the mental plane, and this holds all your thoughts, all your assumptions, all the ways in which you are describing things, all the internal images that you are creating inside yourself, everything that create your internal paradigm, the software based on which you are navigating this world. The third plane is the physical plane, and this plane holds everything that we sense with our physical senses, everything we perceive with our human mind. Now, in the beginning, there was only pure consciousness. There was only pure awareness that was just being aware. Then, this pure consciousness, this pure awareness became aware of something, started knowing something. So the mental plane was formed. And as this pure consciousness started knowing something, becoming aware of this something became solidified and moved into the physical plane. So all this is to say that the start of any new reality is the moment of assuming it, the moment of knowing it, the moment of becoming aware of it, recognizing it. Now, many of you hearing this will think that this is very similar to the law of assumption of Neville Goddard, and you are not wrong. The law of assumption and the law of knowing are similar, but they are not the same, because knowing means assumption without doubt. Knowing is that projector that projects out into the field, while life is the screen that reflects that projection back to us. Now guys, here's how we use the law of knowing in order to bend reality. We bring the three dimensions of existence into alignment. We align what we know that we desire and who we know that we desire to be with what we think about who we are, what we think about what is possible, what we think about how the world is working like for us. And we align all that with what we do, how we show up, the choices that we make. And when we do that, when we align these three planes of existence, we get a coherent, unified field around us, a field that is pointing in one single direction, sending out one strong signal into the quantum, a signal that starts shifting the invisible, starts shifting the fabric of our reality. Now, what the great majority of people is experiencing is a very fragmented field, because there is misalignment between the three dimensions of existence. Most people know that they want something, they know that they want to be a version of themselves, but they don't think that that desire is possible for them. They think that that desire is crazy. They think that they are not the kind of person that gets to have that. And then what they do is what they think that they should be doing, even if they hate it, and even if their doing has nothing to do with what they actually want. When people stay in this misalignment, the signal that is being sent out is a very fragmented, random signal, which means that the results that they get are very fragmented and random. So how do we get into that alignment? How do we actually create that energetic alignment between the three dimensions of our existence? First, we move our attention on the spiritual realm, on the spiritual plane. And this is where everything starts. This is the place that represents our core beingness. We are one with everything. We are oneness. We are one with infinite intelligence. We are one with formless substance that creates everything and holds everything there is. This is who we are. And the more we stay in the presence of this pure consciousness, the more connected we become with our higher levels of existence, our spiritual self. The more we start understanding our soul desires, the desires that our soul, our spirit has for us around what we are meant to have and who we are meant to be, which is very different from the ego desires that we usually chase. The ego desires are not coming from a higher consciousness, are not coming from our divine being. They are coming from our mind that sees someone having something and decides that that's what I want also. And we waste our life chasing other people's dreams without acknowledging what we actually want, what our soul wants for us. So if we want to tap into our true soul desires, we first need to relax into our oneness. And oneness is not something that we get to observe. Oneness is something that we experience. We let ourselves feel and we cultivate this feeling of being in the presence of pure consciousness, being in the presence of infinite possibilities, being in the presence of infinite intelligence, being in the presence of God. And we let ourselves have this experience. And from this beingness, we get to ask ourselves, if my soul could talk to me right now, it would tell me that I am meant to be, I am meant to have, I am meant to live, and I am meant to create. And you let yourself receive the answers. You start relaxing more and more into the knowing that you are a vessel for the divine intelligence, that these desires are coming to you because they are possible for you. What is coming through you is for you. Now, here's the big illusion that makes us cancel our own access to soul guidance, to divine intervention, to our magic. The illusion that we are the sole creators of our reality. When you fall into this illusion that you are the sole creator of your own reality, you feel like it's all on you. It all depends on you and on your efforts. You start dismissing the crazy desires of your soul because they feel too crazy, they feel too impossible. And you stay stuck with your human self, stuck inside the physical reality, inside the illusion that you just have to work more, push harder, try harder. And the truth is that you are not in this alone. You have invisible forces working for you and on your behalf. And when you claim the power of knowing who you are, your strong sense of I am, your knowing of I am, is what commands formless substance into existence, is what commands reality to rearrange itself. Whatever you place after I am health, I am wealth, I am success, I am a loving relationship, I am love, I am magnetism, becomes your experience. Everything you place after I am becomes your experience, because your subconscious accepts your dominant self-concept as a fact. And then mind and body come together to turn that into reality, to turn that into your lived experience. You are living out your own prophecy. Now guys, here are the steps, the practical steps to take for this level, for the alignment at this level. The first step is to cultivate the experience of oneness, the experience of being in the presence of infinite possibilities, the presence of pure consciousness, the presence of your soul. You will be getting so much more access, not only to your intuition, to your higher guidance, but to your power, the power to create the reality that you want. The second step is to be in a dialogue with your soul at that level and allow your soul to guide you to attach powerful truths after I am. And now the third step, and this is key, is to practice faith, to practice the loyalty when it comes to the invisible, as Neville Goddard is saying. And we can only have faith when we step out of the illusion of separateness, when we feel oneness, when we start experiencing oneness. And from that place, we can cultivate then knowing. So you will ask, how do I cultivate knowing when I don't really know? By simply playing this game inside yourself, where you tell yourself, let me allow myself to know this thing. Let me allow myself to know I am rich. Let me allow myself to know I am health. Let me allow myself to know that I am loved. Let me allow myself to know I am successful. And sometimes we might have this sensation that I can't really feel into that knowing. It feels like we are getting there and then it's slipping through our fingers. And for those moments, you can use this prompt. Even if I don't know, if I knew, it would feel, and let yourself receive the answer. Even if I don't know what being healthy feels like, if I knew, it would feel. And let yourself play this game inside yourself. How do you know? By simply acknowledging it. And by practicing acknowledging it inside yourself until you get one day to that place where it just clicks. It clicks and you just know, yep, that's what I'm getting. It's mine. It's already mine. I am certain of it. Okay, guys, now the second plane that needs to be aligned is the mental plane. And this is the place where we take the knowing that we have around our soul desire, and then we align our thoughts, we align our internal representations, we align the way we speak inside ourselves and outside of ourselves with that knowing. The knowing around I am what I desire to have, and I am who I desire to be. And guys, this mental plane has an amazing tool, a magical tool, which is our imagination. And you can look at it like this. The soul, the spirit, the spiritual self is the client, and the imagination is the architect of our reality. Everything we see around, all creations, all inventions, everything we notice in our external reality right now started in someone's imagination, and started in someone's imagination by that person knowing that that thing that you are now observing is the way it is. So it was the knowing in the imagination that created the architecture of the physical reality. Now guys, here's the practical way of aligning this second plane. I want you to take a moment with yourself, inside yourself, and let yourself feel your desire here. Let yourself relax into having the experience of your desire just for a moment, allowing yourself to feel it and allow that feeling to saturate you like warm water or like a balm sinking into your skin. Stay with that feeling. Let yourself experience having your desire. And from that beingness, from that reality, bring down the language, bring down the thoughts, bring down the assumptions, bring down the things that you know that are true, you know there from that experience that are true for you. And start using that inside yourself, in your mental world, in order to align it with your desire. Now guys, a very practical way of doing this is by using a perception journal. And the perception journal simply means that at the end of each day, you write down the main ways in which you talked about inside yourself or outside yourself about your desire, how you related to your desire, what are the images you created in your head predominantly throughout the day. And as you do this every day, you create awareness. You create awareness around how you are actually relating to your desire inside yourself, in your inner world, in your mental plane. And also you start recognizing what needs to shift, because next to each of the things that are negative, you can place the new truth that you are choosing for yourself, because you download it from your experience of the desire. So each day, by doing this journal of perception, you become aware of where you are at, and also you shift little by little, gradually, into the truths that you choose for yourself. Okay guys, now this is one way of rewiring your subconscious mind. It takes time, but it works. But there is one way of reprogramming your subconscious and getting into alignment that is effortless and works way faster. And that is hypnotherapy. Hypnotherapy feels like magic because we go past the critical factor, we go past your conscious mind, and we place the new truths that you are choosing for yourself directly into your subconscious mind. And the change is immediate and the change is permanent. So if you've been feeling that it's hard for you to reprogram your subconscious mind, I recommend you deeply hypnotherapy with me or with anyone else. But hypnotherapy is such an amazing technology, and you deserve easefulness. You deserve to be able to shift in ways that work and in ways that are fast. If you desire to experience hypnotherapy with me, I leave the link to apply in the description. Now, the last plane that we need to bring into alignment is the physical plane. And here we align through the action we take. We use the knowing that we have around this is what I get. And from that knowing, we follow the guidance, we follow the inspiration, we follow the creativity, the ideas that are coming to us. We take inspired action and we do what we feel in our heart that we want to do, instead of doing what we think we should do because others told us so. So it's all about following the inspiration. It's all about acting and choosing from the knowing that it's already yours. You get to have that thing. Now guys, the last key, the one that makes the law of knowing to actually work, is surrender. And you can only surrender when you recognize that you are a vessel for God, for infinite intelligence, for formless substance that creates everything. We can only surrender when we know we are guided, we know we are supported, we know we are carried through. So if you tend to be a reality controller, especially if you tend to be a reality controller, let yourself surrender it to God, surrender it to infinite intelligence, by allowing yourself to be a vessel that is guided and is carried through. So remind yourself that you are loved, you are guided, you are supported, you have all that you need. You are amazing. Visible and invisible forces are working for you and on your behalf. You are carried through, you are loved, you are magical, and everything can shift for you in the next moment. Now guys, if you enjoy these teachings and you want to step into a reality where you grow no matter the circumstances, you grow no matter the economy, you grow no matter how you feel, because you became growth. That's who you are. Then I'm inviting you inside the new live program, Coded for Expansion. This is the place where we code growth, we code expansion and ease into your energetic DNA. I can't wait to take you through this journey. You have the details in the description.